This will take a long freaking time. Let's go. So you know the car, very rusty, E36 compact with F20 rear end, which will be good for racing, which we still need to weld up here and here. We need to clean this up and box it all up, and then create some sheet metal here to fill up the fender and also finish this. But yeah, it's basically, well, it's one car. On top of that, I'll cut up a piece of that and make a connecting plate here, also for the tunnel, same here. Need to weld this up, need to weld all of this up, and then two halves are connected. And now you can see why we did this and didn't save the car for road use, because even this is, well, it's actually beyond saving, but we'll save it now since we started. I'll cut all of this off, so this, then you need to make this cut, but I'll use all of this for some, well, arrow mods, you'll see. But as I said, this all needs to go out, this needs to go out, and then we'll see. On top of that, we'll be doing some crazy shit with the front suspension. That was supposed to be an earlier video, but only yesterday did I get these wheels, 15s, and as I suspected, they don't really fit. We already shortened some stuff here. We'll shorten it a bit more, and then they will fit. Actually, I'll just turn this around if I can, and I think I can. We'll use the nut on the upper part and the bolt on the lower part. Bolt is a bit smaller, so it should clear. We'll see. But yeah, 15s will work. Not the greatest, not ideal, will work. But yeah, first things first, we need to clean everything up like this. Whole lower part, actually we'll do that once we flip the car over. But I do have to do, well, this here, everything that's facing me right now, and also this, and then this here we'll do once we flip the car over. Yeah, a lot of freaking work, but the summer is ahead of us, so we'll make it. Oh, and one more thing, I'm really not happy with how this bolt looks, nor with this mount, and I told you I'll redo that. Now I do have an idea how to, I don't know, we'll see. I didn't actually know that this goes, well, this deep, and that it's all the way through, so maybe I'll just reuse these bolts and then have the mount that will be placed like up here. This will gain me like 2 or 3 millimeters here, but it will move the control arm forwards. But again, we'll make a tubular front subframe probably, which means then I can move this mount outwards. I can shorten these. I mean, a lot of work to be done on the front end, but I do have an idea of what we want. So yeah, but as I said, this will get a whole other video. We already started on that, I think a few months ago. But before that, this, and then in the next video we'll be caging the car. Oh, and we still need to do the fiberglass roof. As I said, whole summer is ahead of us, a lot of freaking work. This thing here is mostly cleaned. I need to still clean this, but as you can hear by my cough, I'm kind of dying, so done with that. Now we switch to this. This side I'll do when I flip the car over. But yeah, you can see we welded this up, and I'm gonna leave these welds like this. I'm just gonna protect them, paint them, and that's it. I'm not gonna grind them, because they are actually nice welds, nice looking welds, and they are pretty good welds. So there's that. And yeah, now the car is connected. As I said, we need to do this here. We'll do that. But before that, cleaning up, and then the part I hate, which is filling up these holes. We welded this in, we welded that in. Now I tried welding there, but yeah, no luck there. But we'll make a filler plate right here, fill this up, clean it up, fill this up, weld it in, and then these two halves, at least on this side, will be connected very nicely. Also clean this up, because it's a jacking point, so I have to make something here. But more on that some other day, because in the words of Rise Against, we're losing daylights and I can't work any faster. See you tomorrow. Alright, now playing with this, I kinda did an oopsie when I was drilling, but okay, we'll weld this up, that's not a big deal. And I figured how I'll sort this out. So I'll weld this is now sturdy, and all I need is something to go down from here to, well, the bottom of the rocker panel. And that's where my R50 Mini subframe pieces come into play. Something like that. So I'll weld them in here. Actually, I'll notch them a bit, weld them in here, weld them over there, and yeah, that will work. But next up, I do need to make this patch panel because, well, that's next. So let's make it, tack it in place, and then I'll show it to you. Maybe even welded it up, then I'll show it to you, whatever. But let's get to it. Still a huge gaping hole here. So what have I been doing? Well, I've been doing this. This is now done, and this is how it's going to look. And it kind of looks, in my opinion, okay. I mean, one half of a car, the other half of a car, transition. And you can see that I welded it on many different planes because I don't want to weld it in a straight line. So yeah, wherever I could, it's moved apart, like here, then here, here. I mean, you get the picture. I don't think this is going anywhere. I mean, I'm sure this is not going anywhere. We need to repeat this on the other side, and I would really like to take this one out, but I can't, so I'll just try and squeeze it here, do a single weld and a bit of reinforcements. Yeah, finally I need to get to this one, and this one I hate already, even though I didn't even start working on it. But yeah, I know it will be a pain. Oh, I don't know if I showed you this, but this is also welded in. But yeah, slowly getting there. Alright, now I really don't have any more excuses why not to do this, so I guess I'll finally do it. But yeah, I welded this in, had to fill in the gap here, but yeah. And there's a bit of rust that will use the rust converter and protect it. It will be okay. And I also filled in this part because this was also rusty, so. Now, for this I still don't know how I'll design it, but what I was thinking is somewhere around here, close this all off, maybe actually create a channel. So something like that. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, all in all, it needs to be as close as it can get to this, so I have a good airflow with vented fenders and stuff. And you'll see once I figure it out. But again, time for this huge, massive gaping hole, which annoys me and which I keep avoiding. So.
One eternity later.
And done. I know what you're thinking. Why don't you grind that down? Why don't you weld it better and make it look like it's well, like it's supposed to look? Because it's a fucking race car and it's an underside. It's a floor basically. So yeah, there are no holes anymore. Yes, there are holes here. I'll close those off later, whatever. But that's the point. It's done. I need to cover it in rust converter, etching primer, whatever I cover it in, and we need to get ready for the rocker panel flush seal to get on. But before that, I still need to make these. Anyways, I'm dead. Time to take a break, and we'll probably continue this either in the afternoon or tomorrow. So I thought I'd use straps to do this, but then I remembered we have a lot of strap tubing at the place of work, so why not just do this? Now we have a jacking point, and also you can see this one is not original anymore because the original had pieces of shit in there, which meant I wouldn't be able to put the stand in, and the angles were like wrong. Now the angles are basically 0 to the car. So is that one. With this one it was 10 degrees up. I don't like that, so yeah, now it's better. Now I just need a piece of tube which I will weld here, since this is braced. It's hot already, that's cold already. This is right here, so I'll just notch the tube, weld it here, and all the way around. So that will be the second jacking point. And I mean, I could put some reinforcements here and here, but I don't think there's any need for it because this isn't going anywhere. Once it gets welded in the rocker, it will be all good. Yeah, let's do this one and finish it all up. Finally, this is getting welded in. Unfortunately, for some strange reason, it's fucking annoying what this does. But again, I'm welding it in like this. Doing this step by step so I don't overheat it. And yeah, gaps are looking pretty decent. So, shouldn't be a lot of grinding once I'm done. And when I get this welded in, then we finish this up and we can switch sides. So this video will end before we switch sides. So yeah, oh, and I still need to make this. Got it out, so I'll need to make something here. But that's not a problem. I made worse stuff. This is great. This is annoying because, well, the welder started to crap up stuff, and right here where I cannot grind it down. This, if you remember, had a huge hole, so I had to fill it up, so not perfect. And this, there was a bit of rust, so those parts were perfect, but this is getting a seam sealer, so that's good either way. This, I didn't have so much crap, so it's better. Now all that's left to do is to create a filler plate for this. This is awesome. And then, as you can see, I started to mark stuff because I have an idea how to sort this out. We need to sort that out, and basically we're done with this side. I missed a day, well, of filming. We did some work, we didn't film. And mostly because I was pissed off with this piece of metal I chose, because I should have used something better. I thought this will be good, it's not. But yeah, we then switched to the front, and this is what I've been cooking today. Now, unfortunately, this here I fucked up. As you can see, there's a very big dip right here, and that's not a good thing. But we will cover this with Bondo to get it smooth. I don't know what to do, what else to do, because I didn't clean the metal surface here, and then it started fucking me up, and now it is what it is. Actually, I might even cut it up and re-weld it as it should be re-welded, but more on that later. So far we have this formed, and as you can see, this will be an arrow piece. Now of course I still need to close this up, something like that, so this will be closed up, but still there will be a piece of it here. I'll close this up. I won't be closing this up. I also planned on doing that, but no. And you can see that the fender is not actually a fender. It's a piece of bodywork now. It's welded in here. It will be welded in here, so this will be sturdy as it can be. But I won't weld it here, so I can just bolt it in. I can do at least some adjustment to get the door to fit better. And yeah, the upper part of the fender you'll see once I'm done, but a lot of iron work here. Will it actually work? I don't know, but it will look cool, and that's at this point the important stuff. Let's make it look good. Okay, time to cut some more, weld some more, and I'll come back to you once it starts looking like a car. Just grounding down left. Actually, I do have to make a small patch here, and that's it. And I'm doing that like this because this is where the arm will mount, so it will work. And you can see it's pretty smooth and kind of cool looking. Yeah. I will come back to you in a day or two once I grind this all down, throw in some seam sealer and paint. But yeah, these are some cool looking and pretty aerodynamic shapes, I would say. We will get a lot of air out of the wheel weld. I mean, will it do much? I don't know. It should look damn cool. So there's that. See you tomorrow or in 2 days when we throw this car down, grind this all off, give it a lick of paint and throw all of this down. Also, you can see this bulging right here, and I'll need to put a lot of Bondo here because I was rushing. I tried welding in a stitch like this and it all pulled everything to shit, and also I forgot to clean this, so I couldn't weld that. Never mind, it's all sturdy as it can be. Just listen to this. Not this. As I said, that won't be welded, that's just bolted there, but it will be nice. It will be nice. You can stand on the edge of this, which is good. And yeah, while it will have some aero mods like these ones, so yeah, as I said, I'll come back to you once everything is grinded down, a bit painted a bit and covered with seam sealer, Bondo and whatever needs to come on here. And the car is back on its wheels, and this is what, just kidding, that's the broken side. This is what we've done. So everything on the inside is now complete, no more holes, and it kind of looks good. Just need to clean it up, rust proof it, and then, well, paint it. But before that we need to build a cage, and that's what we'll be doing in the next video, except we'll be probably doing the plastic roof, which we need to do, then build the cage, remove the roof and weld in the cage, whatever. But this is the side we have done, and this, I know you can't really see how it will look because we'll be cutting a part of that, and it will look even better once, well, bonded up and painted. But yeah, I think it will be looking awesome. I did mess up this a bit, should have been a bit more like, I don't know, here-ish or something. As I said, messed up, fucked up. We'll copy it on the other side so it's symmetrical, and that's it. Not much I can do now. But yeah, as I said, this side is done. Next video we do the cage, we do the roof, and then we switch to the other side and complete this freaking body shell. And then we can switch to suspension, brakes, engine and everything. And well, if you enjoyed this one, please give it a like and make sure to subscribe to see what happens with this car, how it turns out. And I think this one will be sick, and hopefully it will go very fast. Either way, this is it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye!